Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at you, eh?
Look wherever you want.
Man.
What do you prefer?
Look down the whole thing, eh?
Don't look down the whole thing. Ready, set, go. No, go back. I was going to say that, but it sounds ridiculous coming out of my mouth. All right, here we go. Hey my people, it's Jax and welcome to The Real Life. Today we are here with the one and only, the man who just dropped his debut EP, Nooky. Nooks,
Yeah.
welcome to The Real Life.
Thanks for having me, sis.
No worries. How you been?
Yeah, good. Just
Yeah.
doing same old big horse thing,
Big horse,
lapping along.
this fella. First thing we always ask on The Real Life is, what's in your cuppa?
It's this is the purest form of high quality H2O distilled from the Nowra River itself.
Oh, is
water.
it?
Yeah, water from Nowra.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, we're lucky to be drinking that today.
Yeah.
We're celebrating because it's the end of the year and we've both had a really great year, so we're having a cheers.
Oh, that shows.
Me and my brother boy. So, can you tell the people at home where you're from, who your mob is?
So I'm from Nowra, Yuin mob, and also got links to Dungutty up at Bellbrook and my great grandmother's side. But yeah, Nowra born and raised. That's what I got it tattooed on the neck.
Just in case.
I think that's the right side, or one of them. But yeah.
Spelled right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's Nowra like? For people that have never been to Nowra, tell them in a little bit what Nowra is like.
We have free McDonald's.
What?
So yeah, that pretty much sums it up. So you know, all your little towns, you've all got McDonald's and that, we got free of them. So we're, you know, Sydney's pretty much little Nowra. They just try to emulate everything we do. But yeah, Nowra's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close to the beach.
Close to the beach, and we've got a river.
True.
So yeah, a lot of water activities.
And do you have family still down there?
Yeah, all my family's still there, like all up and down the south coast. A lot of family in Nowra, Maruya, Wallaga Lake, Birmingham, Yuin, and yeah, back up Bellbrook.
So that's all real close. Do you guys just travel around there?
That's exactly what happens. So like, mum's side of the family, they're seasonal mob. Eh? 1 minute they're down the coast, and the next minute they're up north at Bellbrook. So they're just always up and down. So we stayed in Nowra, but you know, seeing the rest of the family, they'd always up and down. A year at, you know, Bellbrook, Kempsey, whatever. A year down home and just swap up and down. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, what was it like for you growing up in Nowra, in your household? What was the day-to-day things that were going on in your house?
Bit of PlayStation, bit of out the back, jumping on the trampoline, bit of throwing rocks and numerous other objects over the fence at certain things. So I'm good at throwing rocks.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident I'll beat anyone in the Australian music scene in a rock throwing competition. Ooh. Like throw it the furthest, like I've got it all, the technique, so I hit the mad aerodynamics, the rock just goes. Yeah, no, Nowra's, growing up was mad, you know. I was the man of the house from a young age.
Okay.
I had to punch on with Dad for the title, but yeah, so I was the boss, told Dad when to take the bins out, things like that. But yeah, nah, in all honesty, family life was mad.
Yeah.
Growing up, like mum and dad looked after me, fed me, this and that. So yeah.
Bless them. How is your mum?
Yeah, mum's good.
Yeah.
She's getting a bit old. She's got a couple of grey hairs and that.
Don't listen to her mum.
But yeah, shout out mum.
Oh, bless.
Mums are mad.
They are mad. They are mad. Yeah, like we just said at the top of the show, you just dropped your first debut EP called Junction Court. Cop that on every stream, everything, everywhere. How are you feeling about dropping it?
Mad, eh? Like I was super nervous because, you know, I put a few singles out here and there, but to date, this is the most personal thing I've ever done, and it's the most honest I've ever been. Like that project, you get the good and the bad of me, you know. So I was super nervous. I'm not usually a nervous person, but putting that out, I was mad nervous. I was hitting up everyone like the weekend, texting trials, and I'm like, you know? Just because I was honest, like super honest, and giving everyone everything, and there was stuff that I touched on in that was kind of eating away at me, and I had to deal with, and I put off for a long time, and that project was me addressing it and letting it trying to fix myself, I suppose.
Yeah,
so,
no,
Yeah.
Brave, hey. When you dropped it and I listened to it, I was like, this fella, like, it just takes, you know, some sort of bravery to just put that out for everyone. But it does heal you a little bit, right?
Yeah,
Writing all that?
Yeah, for sure. Because, you know, I sort of struggled with alcohol for a little bit, and then I got sober for 3 years, and then my big cousin Selway passed away, and he's the dude that taught me how to rap, got me into rapping, and yeah, when he passed, that's rocked my world. Like, I didn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know, turn to alcohol, and yeah, it was a bit to get through, and the recording process of this is kind of what got me through it, and got there in the end.
Yeah, no, it's really mad, and hats off to you for doing it and sharing your story. But what I do want to know is, what does Junction Court mean? For someone that doesn't know, there's plenty of us out there that were like,
Yeah, so
tell the story now.
Yeah, Junction Court was the centerpiece of Nowra back in the day. It's not there anymore. They knocked it down and built a road through it. But Junction Court was a place back in the day where we'd just go and hang out and get into mischief and just chill. So, sorry.
No, you're good.
We'd go there and hang out, and we'd go to the youth centre, hang out at the youth centre, play pool, play ping pong and all that, and then it gets to about 7:30, 8 o'clock, getting a bit hungry. We'd go to Junction Court, and we'd sit there and wait for the uncles to walk out of the RSL. Like, this is going back a few years ago, right? So the uncles would come out and we hear all this like ching, 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 like in the pocket. Oh, Unky, you just went up on the pokies. Unk, we'd sing out. So we'd, you know, sting our uncles for a bit of money, and then we'd buy pizza and all of us boys are eating. Used to kind of muck around, me and my cousin Marley. He'd beatbox and I'd rap with my hat out like this when people were walking out. So it was, you know.
Did people chuck money in?
Yeah, we got money. Like, we ate a lot of pizza.
Not Macca's pizza.
Nah, there was no Macca's in the middle of town back then. Now there is.
Oh, okay,
it was Domino's then, or IGA, and we get $2 hot chips, and that'd feed all the boys. But it was also a place, like, that was where the gummies would go and drink. Like, that was the spot where they'd go and have a charge. So that's why when I named the album Junction Court, it all tied in. You know, like, this project is about me dealing with my problems, and alcohol was one of them. So it's pretty much, that's my Junction Court there.
Yeah, that's probably the best title you could have had.
Yeah, well, it wasn't even the actual title, Like, I was tossing it up. Like, there's a few Nowra things that I was gonna name it, and
like what? You got
Yowell Road, the street I grew up on.
Okay.
Just Nowra, just the title Nowra, and a few people mentioned Junction Court, and so, like, my brother said it, and one of the boys I grew up with, Ryan James, played for the South Coast Black Cockatoos. He just won the knockout.
Yeah.
He was the last one that said it. He goes, "Oi, butter, you should call it Junction Court." And I was like, "Yep, that's happening."
Yeah.
So, and then he was the last one to say it. And once he said it, it just cemented it. My brother, we've known each other since birth. He said it, and then one of the boys I grew up with said it. And a few of the other boys said it. And I was like, nah. And then as I thought about it, made a lot of sense.
Made sense.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's mad.
Shout out to the boys.
Yeah, shout out to Ryan James.
Yeah, shout out Ryan James. Oh, he got player of the series too.
Yes, the man.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said before, this album is you letting people in, which is brave, like I said. But before this, people and still probably don't know too much about you. Like, it's dark horse.
Yeah.
A bit. Like, you're just going under the radar. Like, I know you, but there's people that that buy your music that probably don't know too much. They probably know, you're from Nowra. We know that you're Yuin, that you're Bad Apples fam.
Yep.
That you like Devon tomato sauce and chip sandwiches.
Yeah.
We all know that he loves that stuff. But is there like a couple things that you can name, like, off the top of your head that people don't know about you?
Or from the project?
No, just in general. Like funny stuff.
Oh. Yeah, I got like a hectic pinky toe. So I can show you. I don't know if it'll come up on the thing, but like, like normal people's like the hands like this, like a normal, like, that's your feet, and that, like, both my pinky toes, they go like that. They're like,
no, they don't.
Swear, like, I can. Do you want to see it?
Should we see it? Yeah, go on.
I'll show you my toes.
Why not?
Right, so back in the days too, like, so when we'd be at the beach, And, you know, all the boys would be up here surfing this little wave and I'd try and sneak off and go find my own break. I'd be out in the water for 10 minutes and all the boys would rock up. How'd you find me? We know your footprint, we followed you. Because everyone else got a normal footprint, but I got, you know what I mean? I got a fucking, yeah, my footprint's different.
Here we go.
And
we're doing this. Oh, look at them shoes. All right, settle down with your Asics too.
Shout out Asics. Yeah, and then, so it comes from my dad. And when I was born, the first thing my nan did, she was check my foot to make sure, you know, I was my dad's kid.
Don't need DNA
test. See, that's what makes me a mad dancer too.
This is the first time you've...
Yeah, this is unknown facts. This is unknown, like...
All right, yeah, hold it still for the cameraman.
Yeah, that's, you know what I mean? So I got like a
So your footprint goes like...
Yeah,
soul,
I got a different...
and then 4.
4, yeah. Also, it gives me a good sense of... Like, that's how I get my balance.
Ever. That's
why I'm a mad dancer, because my balance is a bit different.
Yep.
Center of gravity, you know?
Yep, let's say that. That's good. That's the best thing ever.
Yeah,
and then you get to show off your shoes and your watch.
All of that.
So.
Asics, G-Shock, boom, boom, boom. Junction Court, shirt. So,
this fella is dripping in right stuff.
I'm a tsunami.
Oh, God. This fella. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something no one knows. Well, now everyone knows.
Everyone knows, and you heard it here first. That's the
exclusive.
That's the real life.
That's exclusive.
That's proper, like that's real.
You want the good, the bad, you're getting it all.
And the ugly. No.
All of it.
I think it's deadly that in your latest EP too, like you talk about you and everything, but you've also put in language. You put in dreaming stories, like. Because many people don't know that you practice culture as much as you can. Like there's, you know, that common misconception that, you know, people in hip hop or black fellas in certain places don't practice culture, but you do.
Yeah. So, yeah, the whole this project is it's a reflection of the old, you know, the dreaming story of Nowra, which Nowra is named after the black cockatoo, right? So the story is white cockatoo. Flew through the fire, going through that fire, he got hurt, he got damaged, you know, but he made it through. And he was scarred from it, he was changed, he came out stronger, matured and whatnot. So this Junction Court is me going through the fire. I just used myself to try and illustrate that ancient story, you know, and then that's why I purposely didn't finish the project like it starts on one song and it finishes on the same song because I'm still going through that journey, you know. It's not finished, so you'll have to wait till the next one. So which is the same way as like we told our stories back home. You don't get it all in the one go. It's bits. You get this part, then you get the next part, you get the next part, and then it eventually makes the whole story, you know. So that's exactly what I try to do with this, is like emulate our old ways in a modern form.
And are there people in your life still that guide you culturally?
Yeah, my old man, so my father, and my little brother.
Yeah, cool.
So the thing, you know, with now growing up down there, like we still have a lot of culture on the coast.
Yep.
So I took it to a certain point, right, and then I left. I left Nowra when I was 17, and I spent a long time away from there. And in that time, my brother kind of went a bit further. So now, he rang me and he had that conversation. He's like, "Oh, look, you're still gonna be my big brother, and I still, you know, still respect you as my big brother. But there's certain things where you come to me now."
Wow.
And I had to bite that pill, you know, like I had to swallow that one. I was like, "Yeah, you took it in that time I was gone. You took it further than what I took it." So yeah, so whenever I'm asking for permission for something, I ring my brother.
Yeah, that's mad.
And he's younger than me.
And how is he? Good?
Yeah, he's good. Like he's solid.
Is he proud of you?
Proud of me, yeah.
Does he?
I hope.
Does he rep you all the time? Probably. Do you know who I am?
Yeah. He's solid like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And so having all, like your dad there, your brother there, and now you're a dad.
Yeah.
And so is it important now for you to, you know, practice culture and then have this to your little girls?
Exactly, that's all it is. Like for me, success for me is, you know, because I come from Nowra, I come from, like, it's a little coastal town. Like there wasn't much expected of us growing up. Like it was either football or jail, you know?
Yeah.
So for me getting into music at the time, it was a very different thing. Like it wasn't a lot of people doing it down there. Like I wouldn't say I'm the first,
Yeah.
but I'm definitely the first to take it to this level.
Yeah.
So yeah, that, you know, football or jail, that was it. So for me now is, I just want my daughters to know that it doesn't matter your circumstance, where you're from, where you grow up, whatever, like, if you want to do it, you go out and do it. Doesn't people tell you that you can't do it? If that's what you want to do, you go and do it. So for me, that's what it's all about. I'm doing this now to show them that it's go do your thing. Like I want them to take it further than me. Like they want to go be little rappers, go be rappers. But if not,
that would be awesome.
Yeah,
so cute.
Yeah, but at the same time, if not, it's just about being happy with who you are and what you're doing.
Yeah, gosh,
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Look at you, fatherhood suits you.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Oh, I had, you know, I had my old man, like I had a good role model growing up. Like he knew when to give me a hide and he knew when to give me a hug.
Yeah, that's
I'd have got like 2 hugs, a couple of items, but you know.
They might come.
Yeah, thank him for it.
And so do you have people like your dad or like guiding people in your hip hop life now? You got any mentors? Or?
Yeah, Briggsy like my big brother, like Briggs exactly the same.
Briggsy!
He knows when to give me a item, knows when to give me a cuddle.
Nah, that's good.
Also, probably maybe 1 or 2 cuddles from Briggs, couple of items.
So the scale's opposite.
Yeah, we actually put the gloves on one time and...
True?
Yeah.
Smart?
Yeah.
What? How'd he go?
Oh, he's good. Like, I was body shots all day. I felt it for like 2-3 days later. Yeah.
And shout out to Briggs.
Yeah, he's strong.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool to have someone like that in your corner.
Yeah, like, in the whole process, like, he really helped out, you know. Yeah, like, I couldn't thank him enough. Yeah.
That's deadly. So, in hip-hop, like, was that always around? Like, did you always think, you know, I love hip-hop and I'm going to pursue it? Or is it just something that was just in the background?
Yeah, nah. So how it happened was, so my cousin Selway, now part one's about him, is he was a rapper. And like, growing up, he was my idol, you know. He was that big cousin I wanted to be. Everywhere he went, I went. Everything he done, I done. Like, if he done something good, I'd do it. He done something bad, I'd do it, like everything. So when he started rapping, I just wanted to follow him, so I started doing it. He made beats for me back in the day, and like, he came down home, made a bunch of beats, just left them with me before I was even really rapping, and had a hard time at school growing up. And one time at school, I just, you know, had enough, left early, and so I started walking home, and they just built a youth centre in Nowra at the time. And downstairs in the garage at the youth centre, they had a little music studio. So the CD with beats that my cousin made me, I always had them on me. Like, I put them in my little Sony Walkman thing back in the day. Wasn't rapping, I just used to like to listen to them.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was just by chance that there was a studio there at the time. I was a bit angry. The guy was sitting in the studio. Like, I walked in, you know, like, just opened the door, helped myself in, you know, like a little inquisitive black fella walked in. Oh, what's this? What's a music studio? You want to do a song? Yeah, come on then, let's do a song. So I pulled out my little CD with beats, put it on, and I just went and rapped, and I felt like all the frustration and the anger I had just went straight into the microphone, So done that, took it home, showed me mum and all that. Like, the song was nothing but F's and C's and this and that, but I felt better. So I went back to the youth centre the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and I didn't stop going until I was part of the furniture at the youth centre, and that's how it started. It was, for me, it was just a release. Like, it was, you know, I just discovered like the healing properties of it, and I just, you know, as I said, like, hard time at school and whatnot, or just in general, as like most teenagers do. So like, all my emotions went into that microphone. It was like one of my best mates, except he didn't talk back, he just listened. You know what I mean?
That's so good.
So
you need to put that on a shirt.
Oh yeah?
What you just said, we can watch this back and put that on a shirt. Yeah. That's copyrighted down.
Yeah, the real ex-Nooky collab coming 2020, summer 2020.
But with that, do you remember, it might have been before that time where you found the youth centre, do you remember one of your first raps?
Oh, yeah. Yes, actually.
You got to spit it real quick.
I can't remember the first rap I done, because the very first rap was, I was just trying to be 50 Cent. So I was saying I'd stab this person, that person, a lot of... So
I think most teenage boys thought they could do that at that time.
So the first one I was talking about, a lot of stabbings, and
wow.
I sent it to me. I sent it to my cousin Selway on MSN. Like, we're going back. I sent him my song on MSN, and at this point I didn't record it. Like, I just wrote it on the computer and I sent it to him. So I sent it to Selway on MSN, and I was waiting for his response. I was sitting there between the games, so I had the PlayStation set up here, I had a computer set up there, so I'm over here on Tekken, and then I just wait for the little noise. Oh, MSN, yeah, sweet. Go back, and I seen Selway's response, and he goes, "Cars, gotta be honest with you, that was shit house." And I was like, "What do you mean, cuz? That took me hours to think of that." And he said, "That's where you went wrong. You thought about it. When you make music, you gotta speak from the heart." And then I've lived my life by that. Like, I got it tattooed on my speak from the heart, and that's the hand I hold the microphone in. So yeah, that was like some of the best advice I've ever gotten. And from that moment I knew how to make music. It wasn't about flexing, it wasn't about bullshit. Even if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do, and as long as it's true to yourself, then that's cool. But for me, it's always about coming from the heart. Like, if I don't believe it, or if I haven't done it, then I'm not going to say it. And from that moment, I've lived my whole life by that. Like, even this interview, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is me. Nothing sideways about me. I'll tell you, even if I'm in the wrong, I'll own it. I'll tell you straight.
No, that's definitely. Because people like that are needed these days, especially in your industry.
There's a lot of there's a lot of flexing and a lot of facades in the rap industry. But I suppose I can remember one line from the first stuff I ever recorded. It's pretty. When I look back at it, I'm like, oh man, did I say that? But it's like a young black fella from the Yuin nation making waves like a one-man radio station. Just things like that. That's something that's always stuck with me. Like, I remember that one. The rest was just like, F this teacher, F that teacher, this teacher's a C, and you know what I mean? But yeah, that part I remembered.
Got it out? Yes, that's good, that's good. Is there someone that you look up to in your industry at the moment that doesn't probably get enough cred, or is there someone out there that you just like, this guy's doing his thing? Doesn't have to be Australian, it can be.
Oh, Joyner Lucas. If it's not Australian, then I'd go Joyner Lucas. Like, Joyner Lucas, he's an absolute gun. He's a weapon. So my boy Raj down in Wagga Wagga showed me Joyner stuff a few years ago, and I've just been hooked ever since.
True.
Like, his storytelling ability and his actual technical ability as a rapper, you can't match him with anyone. Like, his hands, ever since I first heard him, he's top 5 ever since.
True.
Like, he's a gun. And then locally, Kobe D, Briggsy.
Kobe.
Yeah, AB Original and that.
Yeah. I mean, the Indigenous hip hop scene at the moment is huge.
Yeah.
But long way to go, but still huge. Like, it blows my mind every day how big it is and how many people who are non-Indigenous are now.
Yeah, and paying attention now. Yeah, well, AB Original really kicked in the door, you know.
Yes.
And so legit, when the Reclaim Australia dropped, like that morning, that's my brother boys and that, but like, I was waiting on it. I heard a few songs from it, but when the actual album dropped, I woke up that morning, downloaded it, played it, got the Gorillas in the Mist, and I said, nah, I'm not going to work today. Like, I actually couldn't go to work. I heard that album, like, no, I'm not going to work.
That was your permission note.
I'm staying home today.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't go to work after listening to this. No, I'm staying home.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nah, that's good. And is there, when you were growing up, Like, I know the hip hop artists I used to listen to, but who was the hip hop artist? Like, you just mentioned 50, but there's someone else.
There's a lot of 50 Cent, a lot of Lil Jon, Eastside Boys, Lil Scrappy, T.I. Like, I came up on a lot of the Dirty South shit. But Eminem has always been a favourite. Like, Eminem is, like, his technical ability as a rapper, like, he's a weapon. Yeah. That's like one of the things that drew me in about joining. Like, I'm one of the rappers, you know. Like, I very much love the way they use words and the technical side of it. So, that's like, cool. My favourites are Eminem, Joyner, Tech Nine, Royce the 5'9", you know. But I still love to get down with my, you know, turn up jams like Waka Flocka, Migos, all of that. Like, I just love it. Like, I appreciate all aspects of it.
Yeah, no, that's good. And do you have a favourite Eminem jam? Because I do, but I want to know what you think. All time, that's hard, eh?
Yeah, he's got too many. Like, even
top 3 maybe.
Even like a D12 joint, like Purple Pills.
Oh yeah.
Like growing up, watching that on Rage.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Bringing back the memories.
Yeah, there's way too many. He's the GOAT.
Yeah,
he's
the
GOAT.
I agree with that. But do you have any advice? Because you probably know, but you know, people look up to you. Lots of people, including your little brother, but I know that, you know, your community now, people you dance with now, you know, people look up to you. And do you have any advice for young mob, girls and guys that want to get into the music / hip hop?
Yeah, speak from the heart.
Speak from the heart.
Speak from the heart, like that's it. Let's just be yourself. Don't try to emulate your favourites. Don't try to emulate this person that's hot right now. Just do you. And if it's real and authentic, people will hear that and they'll go to that. Because only you have your story. Like this fellow over here doesn't have your story. That one over there doesn't have your story. Like, you got your story. Like, you're the only one that can tell that, and that's what makes you unique. So yes, do that.
I mean, couldn't have said it better myself. But we're going to play a game now.
Yeah,
are you ready
sweet.
for that?
Let's go.
Ready for the paddle? Church!
Hey, I'm the ping pong champion back in Nowra. I'll run things.
I might make another one for Nooks, maybe not. We'll see. Okay, so you heard it here first, we're doing that.
Yeah.
The real collab with Nooks. Yeah. This is for you.
We should do a ping pong like tournament, like get everyone that's been on the shows. Like, let me verse Paddy Mills on the ping pong table. Let's see who's the man then.
On your front cover, you wearing his
Paddy Mills jersey. I'm a massive fan of Paddy, like legit. Like, when I was I'd say 15 or 16. So I got a dance in the opening ceremony of the Beijing Olympic Games. So in the flag.
Did you?
Yeah.
True.
In the flag walkouts and whatnot, like Australia come through, and when Australia got to us, Paddy ran up on stage and he started dancing with us, eh?
Did he?
And that's like that's been one of the highlights of my life.
He's a big noter.
Yeah, I'm a big fan, massive fan of Paddy. Yeah.
I'm a fan too. If you didn't know.
He's mad.
Okay, so you know how this works?
Yep.
Is it the real, is it true, or is it gammon?
Yep.
And I'm going to say this again, that's how you spell gammon. Do you agree that's how you spell gammon?
Yeah. I do it with the I don't know who does the O and that. Like, I think that's the English way to spell it with the O. Like, this is how we spell it.
Reminds me of ham steak.
Spell gammon with O is...
Facts. All right.
The real way to spell gammon is...
You should do all the real, you know.
I'll be your ghostwriter.
Here we go. That's going to happen too in our collab. All right, first one. Every time you perform traditional dance or do corroboree, you break a spear or you break a boomerang or you break something.
Yeah, that's real. That's true. Like, I don't even try to do it. It's just from Nowra, we're just the big horses. Even when I tell myself sometimes, like, don't break the spear, don't break the spear, don't break the spear. I go out there, boom, spear's broken, then I'm, boom, boomerang's gone. And so, yeah.
Nooky can dance, it's true. Them four foots have got you
That's
dancing.
what I'm saying. My aerodynamics is a little different. My center of gravity is a little different. So I've got that flair that other dancers don't have.
That's the best.
Plus all that Devon I eat does. So the spear tips going that way, boomerangs going that way, and yeah.
Well, this is my next question. You say you love Devon, but aren't you vegan?
No, that's gammon. But I do like vegan desserts.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
what's a vegan dessert?
Like a vegan Mars bar or a vegan donut, like a donut made out of pumpkin, and like a vegan Snickers.
Where do you get these from?
I had a super health kick at one point, so I was super healthy.
Yeah.
In the gym a lot. I was fasting, eating crazy. It was funny, like, so it came from eating bad. So there was a point in my life was pizzas, burgers, and that was it. That was all I'd eat. And I ended up very sick, ended up in hospital for a little while, to the point it was bad. So I had to change like my habits.
Yeah.
Hit the gym, lost a lot of weight in hospital because I couldn't eat for a week. And every time I go in hospital, I couldn't eat for a week. So I went from 90 kilos down to 70 kilos in a week just because I couldn't eat. So I was in there just water and jelly. Like when I got out of hospital and people that knew me, they're like, "Oh, what did you do to lose weight?" And I said, "I'm about to write a book on like Nooky's secret tips to, weight loss."
Pumpkin what? Donut.
Pumpkin donuts and that water and jelly. That's all you need. Just water and jelly.
Okay.
You shred the kilos. So I went from that. I got me little. I was sick, but I called it my health boost. I called it the kickstart. So from there, I started going to the gym a lot. I studied micronutrients and whatnot. When I say studied, I mean Googled. I was on Google.
Study Google.
Yeah, Google. I was on Google micronutrients and all that, macros and this and that. I learned about calorie intake, calorie surplus, caloric deficit, this and that. And I learned like how to eat to gain weight and how to eat to lose weight. So I got down to 4% body fat. And my little sugar kick was the vegan desserts. And a lot of the time it was just like a trick the head, like, that's a donut. I'm eating a donut. That's a Mars bar. I'm eating a Mars bar. So it wasn't vegan, but I ate a lot of vegan desserts.
True.
Still to this day.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Next question is, you almost played NRL.
That's a little bit half and half.
We haven't had a half and half yet.
That's a half and half. So I played a lot of footy growing up. I wasn't mad. My old man was a hectic football player.
Was he?
Yeah, he was very good. He was very good growing up. So yeah, played a lot of football growing up in Nowra. Played for the Swamp Rats. Played for the Nowra Warriors. Played for the Shoalaven Jets the first year they were, Played Lloyd McDermott, Rugby Union. But yeah, it wasn't the best. It was okay. It wasn't the best, but the love for the sport wasn't there.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. But I was playing in my father's shadow, and my old man was, at the time, like he was the best on the coast. Like it was funny watching me dad, like, so we'd go to a football game, it doesn't matter what team, like we'd go to the local game if it was at Bomaderry or even some games in Wollongong, my dad would rock up, he'd go to this shed, "What are you going to give me to play?" And then they'd make their offer, he'd go to the next shed, "What are you going to give me to play?" Whoever would give him the most, pay him the most, that's who he played for. And so so my old man was a weapon, and I could just never, in that aspect, I could never live up to dad. Like, even when I was young, hanging out at the mission, this and that, all the old fellas would always talk about me dad. And even when like Shoalaven Jets is the new team in Nowra, when the Jets was created, so me old man dropped me off. I think I was 17 at the time. I started playing third grade with like a lot of the guys dad played with back in the days, like a lot of the guys on their way out and whatnot. So I went there and dad come to training and they lost it. Oh, Nooky's making a comeback. My dad's name is Nooky too. Nooky's making a comeback. Like they was like, yes, but he just came to drop me off and
oh, darn.
Yeah. So but yeah, that's
so not really, but
yeah, and
could have been.
Yeah, maybe.
But now you're on
And then rapping.
Better journey.
Yeah, and another thing with the football is, so now part 2 is about my boy Lucas. So we grew up together, and he was like the next generation of my dad. Like, he was the best footy player. Like, he sent me out for my first try. First time I ever played football was, with Lucas. A lot of fond memories and that. And then he passed away when I was 18, and I haven't touched the ball since. Like, I haven't played football since. So that was. Yeah. But who knows? Might make a little comeback someday.
Don't. Nooky's knockout side.
Yeah.
South Coast next year. There you go. Put that out there. Nooky's knockout side.
If I'm not playing, I'll be at the after party playing. I'll tell you that much.
Probably. They'll be like, who are getting to perform at the after party?
They're already.
There's only one option.
Yeah, they already hit me up like, surely you're at the after party. Surely. So there's no one else.
That's so funny. And your last, is it the real or gammon question is, your first rap name was Young Nooky.
Yeah, that's a full real. Like, Young's back in fashion, so I might bring it back and get a couple face tattoos and dye my hair green or something.
Then end up in jail.
Yeah.
No, let's not go there.
And that come from my dad. Like, everyone in town knew him. Like, even the boys I grew up with knew my old man. Like, they'd go and watch him. Like, he was the guy to go and watch, you know what I mean? Like, if I'd miss a game, I'd be at school and my boys, oh, you should have seen your dad. He knocked this person out. He went in and done this. And you know what I mean? So, like, always talking about my dad. And when I first started getting into rapping, because everybody called me Young Nooky, my mate Paulie Dean, he was one of the main ones. He suggested, as I got into rapping, he goes, your name needs to be Young Nooky after your old man. So that's how I started off. And then, but it was a weird transition, So I started off Young Nooky, and then I started thinking, there's only a certain point in your life where you keep calling yourself young. Actually, I was pretty young when I had that thought, and now, like, I look at it today and everyone's little this, young that, and I was like, oh man, I should have just kept it.
Yeah, no, it's
I just need a face tattoo and dye my hair some weird colour and I'm good.
We're definitely not doing that. Oh my God, if you ever did that, get that thing and, hiding from your mum, that's what you'd get.
Yeah, probably.
And Briggs, we'd all be lining up for hiding.
Yeah.
Well, my brother, thank you for coming to The Real.
Thanks.
The Real Life. Deadly yarn. Great to sit and yarn and not have kids running around being silly, not having to do dance practice.
Yeah.
But everybody out there, go cop that new EP. It's off its head. It's so good. And what's even better is if you go out and see Nooky live. There's nothing better than that. So get out there, get involved. But thanks, my brother.
Actually, can I take this?
Okay.
Can I have this?
And that.
We're gonna leave it to vote.
And the chair.
We're gonna leave it to vote. I'm gonna take it all.
All right.
I'll see you on the next one.
Yawo.